Hi everybody, welcome to DeFebo's Market in Bethany Beach, Delaware. As you know, we have our market that we have introduced all of our sauces and meatballs and all of our great DeFebo's food that we've been serving since 1989, and we've put it in a beautiful to-go package. The addition to our market that we absolutely love is this absolutely beautiful demo area. We've been bringing you cooking demos with Brittany. We've made ravioli. We've had quite a few, and we're loving the demonstrations. I am very excited and a little choked up to say that my favorite demo of so far is going to be my dad, Bob. We grew up in Wilmington, typical Italian family with the kitchen down in the basement. And we only ate spaghetti and aglio on Fridays. And my dad would make it every single Friday. Or pizza or grilled cheese, because we didn't eat meat. I will tell you that I can still remember as a child what those flavors tasted like. And I will say this, the reason why we're doing spaghetti and aglio today is it's not an easy dish to get the garlic and the salt and all of the delicious flavors all together. But he knows how to do it. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you to one of the best cooks, my teacher, my father, Big Bob.
Hello, everybody. So today we're doing spaghetti and aglio. So what I always do, I never cook with virgin olive oil. I'll finish with virgin olive oil, but I never cook with virgin olive oil. So what we have here, and can you see here, we have already garlic that's already chopped. I have black pepper, little hot pepper, right? Italian olives. I like to take that. Be careful because most of the Italian olives cured have seeds in them, so you got to be careful with that. And so I take them out of there. I like that because it gives it a little more taste. For some reason or another, it just has a real good taste to it. Black pepper, salt, parsley, and I do use a little hot pepper. Now, all that is giving a little zest to it, a little hot. Not a lot that your family's going to get burnt or something like that. All it does is just give it a little bit of flavor. I also use anchovy.
Which is our secret ingredient, by the way.
Yeah.
He was like lament he didn't know whether or not he should tell everybody what he used.
Well, a lot of people don't like anchovy, but believe me when I tell you, everybody eats anchovies. If you get, Caesar salad or something like that, or a lot of dishes, anchovies are in that. I do it, and what I do is I actually chop it, and then I take a knife, and I just kind of like blend it down, you know what I mean, where it's really, there's real fine. So we're going to start, all right? So we're starting with, I should have unlocked this, but I didn't.
Need help?
No.
I can help you. It's right there.
Yeah.
So I want to tell you let me elaborate on the anchovy a little bit, and the hot pepper flake. Is he kind of starts out with this and has always started, even as a child, because one of the things that is so delightful about his cooking is it has lots of depth of flavor. It's not just oil with garlic, right? That's not what we want. We want just different flavors, and he layers them. Hence the reason why all these fabulous ingredients.
So we put the olive oil in. The next ingredients we put is garlic. Now, what you don't want to do, you don't want to burn the garlic. The only thing you want to do is get it like chocolate. I need a wooden spoon.
Okay.
Just get it like, and just keep watching it. You know what I mean? Just keep watching it. Once it starts getting to be golden brown, then I add a little bit of hot pepper. Not much, like I said to you, not much. Just a little prince, a little parsley. My black pepper. And this here is to taste. Salt brings out the flavor of everything, you know what I mean? And while I got the salt in my hand, I'm going to salt the water of the pasta, okay?
Thank you.
Can you see?
So he's pretty much creating his sauce in the beginning in the pan. We always salt and pepper our olive oil. We put all of our ingredients in the olive oil, and garlic is moving, he always makes sure that he has enough oil that the garlic dances. So it's doing its dance, it's doing its thing.
She speaks a little bit better than me.
No,
So.
no.
Mr. Bob, do you use a recipe with measurements?
No.
No, you know, I swear to God, this. My mother taught me this, and I watched her and watched her and watched her. You know, I just take it and put, you know, thing. So it's getting golden brown. All right.
I'm gonna shut this off, just so it doesn't burn. Can I elaborate on what Miss Caroline just asked about the measurements? Because we had gotten that a lot when we did our cooking demo a couple weeks ago. People were asking, well, how much garlic, how much olive oil, and I know this is, how much garlic do you want? Like, there's no, you know, the pan is your oyster. You can put as much or as little as you like. We love garlic. He loves garlic. I don't know how much my mom loves the fact that he loves garlic.
I eat so much garlic that it comes out of my pores. And one time, she had to put a potpourri bag over her nose to completely fall asleep. Am I right, Charlotte?
Yeah. So how much? I will say the amount of olive oil is the cue to that. Is make sure that your garlic moves around in the pan. All right. So we're using fresh pasta that we make at the market. Monica, where is she? She's our pasta maker. You can get all your fresh pasta here. We make it every single day, and we love it. And it's easy to make. It's easy to prepare. But one thing, you know, is not dry, so it cooks like about 3 minutes. So notice how my dad has made his sauce, and he dropped his pasta. Even when people come in to buy our food, I always tell them to do the same thing. On your stove, grab a pot of water, boil it, put your pasta in it, and whatever sauce it is, if it's his red sauce, if it's spaghetti meatballs, no matter what it is, have your pan next to your boiling water, right? And you're just going to take your pasta from your boiling water, boom, into your pan, whatever it is you're cooking. Marinara, spaghetti and clams, spaghetti aioli, no matter what.
And it does. Homemade pasta doesn't take long. It's like a bang bang affair. Your box pasta dry, probably 8-9 minutes according to how you like it. But fresh pasta is pretty fast. What I always do is I always take a little bit of water from the pasta to keep. Iowa has a tendency to be dry, so if it's dry, all you have to do is add a little bit of your pasta water to it, and that will create, moisture. So
remember, all of this is, we're getting flavor. Flavor of the little pepper, flavor of the anchovy. Did you put your anchovy in?
no, we'll do it now.
Okay. I didn't know when you put it in.
No,
My dad and I sometimes disagree on recipes, as some of you know.
I wasn't going to put the anchovies like I said before,
Why?
so people don't like anchovies. So what I do is I just chop it, then I take the knife, you know what I mean? I just kind of just smooth it out like
Smear
this.
it.
What?
Smear it. So my dad's been making this the same way, and we have Sunday dinner. Our family's still. I'm hoping my children, my sister, my brother.
See,
will
can
all-
you see? It's kind of like moussanite.
And he and I'll cook, and I'll try to do little different things. Ow.
That's why you
And
got
that's
your
what he
hand
does
away.
to me when I try to do little. He tries to cook.
No.
But he doesn't like any change in his recipes, I will say.
Well, you know what? She's saying that, but I just basically cook the way my mother cooked. I mean, that's how it is with me. I mean, I was the kid that sat alongside the mother and watched her cook and help her out whatever I could. I was the third son, so the other ones did whatever they wanted to do. So if you can see, it's like you can't even see the anchovy. It's actually just gone. You know what I mean, inside of it. So
Ready?
yeah, it's ready. The thing is down.
What is?
Right here.
Well, let me turn this on for you. Go ahead. So another thing with cooking pasta he added the salt as you saw. But the other thing is make sure your water is at a rapid boil. So, you know, that water has to be dancing, it has to be moving. You don't put it in flesh, especially with fresh pasta, or it's going to be flat. You know, it'll just kind of melt the pasta. It won't cook it. You want to shuck it. So, is that all of it?
Not really.
Huh?
Not really.
You want me to put more in?
Yeah. And I try to move it around to make sure, you know, all the oil is getting it, that's all.
Yeah.
I'll taste that.
Now, then we have a little bit of a difference. He doesn't like cheese in it.
No, don't put no cheese.
Why?
Yeah, it's seafood. When I do seafoods, anything that's seafood with pasta, I never use cheese. My wife's family, cheese. You know, Lisa likes it with cheese.
I love it with cheese.
Yeah, so.
I think life is better when we all have cheese.
And
we call that a mortal sin.
there you go.
Oh,
See that?
We have serious.
Our house too.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Crazy. Here, you want to add some more salt? So usually once I add the pasta, I will then go back in and re-season it.
I don't want a fork.
Just a little. Just some color. There you go.
Wait a minute. I just want to taste it, that's all.
Do you find when you take the anchovy all the way down that it makes like a nutty taste to it, or because I've tried that before and I get like a little walnut taste to it because it's down.
You know, I call it earthly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, what?
Just so you don't drop it. Doesn't need salt or cheese?
No. If I don't put salt in it, she'll never forgive me.
All right. That looks beautiful. Does anybody have any questions? Any questions on the internet? Anything for my dad?
As you see, I try to keep it wet. You know, that's to me that's the secret, keeping it wet.
Yeah, that looks good.
You know, I remember going, you know, if it isn't wet, you go in and try to get the thing, and it's all, you know, all together, and it's just not. But even see the garlic is brown, like, you know, what I mean, it's not black.
So I'm gonna just start. I
like garlic.
Yeah, I think we're good. I'm gonna pass a little bit of this.
Got to
out.
go from the bottom,
Does
babe.
anybody want cheese?
Yep.
No? Yeah. All right. So can I say one last thing before we close? This is the base for anything. It could be the base for shrimp. You can add clams to this. You can add sun-dried tomatoes, pesto. You can add anything you want. Chicken to this, and you can have a little bit of a nice meal. So
You always start. The Italian people always start with garlic and oil, parsley. You know what I mean? That's the base, and then you go from there. And like she's saying, you know, if you want to have seafood, you just add, you know, shrimp to it, crab. You can put crab in it.
Soft shells.
Soft shell crabs are fantastic in it.
Yeah.
So
This is just the basic. All right.
go to the
Jeff.
bottom.
So, anything else? Do you want to say anything else?
No, thank you.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too.
Thank you. We'll see you again next week. He's going away. He'll be back in 2 weeks. And we will have the next cooking demo after Easter. For him, us, we'll be doing them. Thanks, Dad.
No problem.